Kurt Kaiser and I became friends when I started working with Cabela's here a number of years ago, and found out that he just had a passion for hunting and fishing like I do. And his favorite thing to do was bow hunt whitetails. He loved it. He absolutely loved it. So when we were setting this trip up, I give Kurt a buzz and asked if he'd like to join us, and he said, I'm in. I'm in, that's just it. And great guy to have in camp, so much fun to be with, just like Greg Kaiser, and they're no relatives whatsoever, and they spell their last name the same way. It just happened to have two Kaisers with me on the same trip, which is kind of darned unusual. That's never happened before. It's that unusual. Anyway, they both did outstanding, and you're going to love the job that Mr. Kaiser, or this Mr. Kaiser, did on his whitetail.
This morning, we decided to go back down in that deep hole where we'd saw all that activity and those bucks. It's a perfect place, a lot of acorns around, and we slipped back in there again this morning, and all of a sudden I heard a deer walking, and it was a shooter. You know, all of a sudden, you know, your adrenaline starts pumping and you're getting excited, and then he stops. Do I call at him? Do I try to stop him? You know, and fortunately, I'd learned my lesson the hard way many times. I decided, you know, let's be a little bit patient here. Let's just see what the deer is going to do. I think he was there for 30, 40 minutes while I was holding my bow, shaking, praying for him to take a few more steps to my right so I could get a clear shot at him. And, you know, he finally started working his way around and got in a position. I had just ranged that area, you know, while I was waiting for him to step out from some trees. And he moved his way out into that clearing, and I drew my bow, and he heard just enough because it was so quiet to stop and kind of look my direction. He didn't see me. At 33 yards, you know, I put one of those Rage Extremes right through the boiler room, and I had my Kansas buck finally.
Oh, baby.
That is an awesome Kansas buck. Look at that. How awesome is that? He didn't even have a brow tine on this side. But look at how that main beam curls up on both sides. That's incredible. That's a heck of a deer. Look at that. Look at the mass on that thing. Not very wide, but man, what a deer. Look at these tines. There's one. Holy cow. That's the biggest whitetail I've ever shot with a bow. This is why you come to Kansas bow hunting. You got big old monsters like this running around. Pretty proud of that one.
And for Kurt Kaiser, it was the biggest whitetail of his life. And he's been hunting him, as he said on film, for 17 years with a bow. So to kill his biggest whitetail of his life is a coup de grace for him. You know what I'm saying? It truly is. So I hope you really enjoyed the video here and the whole thing. And if you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And then that'll help us bring more people in so they can see these things that we're doing here as well. Thanks so much for watching.